Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab you a libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Let me take down my banner. Now let me open up my camera. Hey guys. Hey TC. Hey Poetic Cal, sister and member. Happy Friday, y'all. We made it to the weekend. And I'm being good tonight. So I'm just drinking some ginger ale ginger beer, but it's non-alcoholic. So yeah. It's that Australian one. I think it's called Bramsberg. Yeah. I love that. I love that ginger beer. But yeah, I was gonna go get some wine because I had run out, but maybe this weekend because I have some stuff coming, y'all. Trying to, get things together here, make it better, make the experience better and everything. So I have got something coming through. Yeah, ginger beer is good. And it's supposed to be coming between 4 and 8 a.m., y'all. But I have another mic. We're going to try this again. Another mic with one of those sound mixers, another one of those all-in-one packages. I have a Yeti on my wish list. Really, really expensive, but it's like you can get like the nano ones for like about $90 on Amazon, and then the regular Yeti ones are like 100, between 120, $130. That's not that bad. I don't know why I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was more. I think because in my head, I'm thinking about performance mics, like for singing, and those mics can go from hundreds to thousands. So I think that's what I was thinking about when I was thinking, maybe it will be really, really expensive. But now that I know it's not, it's on my wish list of things, things that I'm building up to. But anyway, Got this mic with the sound mixing board, mini sound mixing board that I can like literally sit right here in front of my computer. And I also got wireless headphones for me to like, listen to, so that I can kind of switch between being on this headset, which can mess up my hair, and go back to the mic thing, because I didn't buy this headset for the show. I bought this headset for other stuff, other ventures that I got to be doing on the freaking computer. And also I bought it for when I have to get on the phone for work, cuz you know, they I've been working for the same company for like 10 years, y'all, and they gave us a headset which was really janky. To some people, I didn't even get the headset, so I've always had my own headset, and the one that I was using before went out. So now I have got this. Where did I get this? I don't even remember. I got this one because I had another one and I couldn't find it. I found it afterwards after I got this one. But this wasn't supposed to be for YouTube. So, so the YouTube stuff is coming early in the morning, which means I'll probably come on over the weekend and test with it and play with it to see how it sounds and stuff. And then I have a speaker coming so that I can broadcast the sounds that are in the mixing board. Like I guess it has things like applause and laughing and that kind of stuff. Hold on, y'all, one second. I'm like, I hear something. I don't know what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, let me stop. Let me go off camera. See what my son's doing, because he's misplaced his phone, y'all. So, and that can be a tragic thing for a millennial. So hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm back. Let me come back on camera. Let me get this mic back on. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so see that's the thing. I gotta, my hair is like in the way, and yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. With it's like I have to have my hairstyle for the mic. That's crazy. All right, so let's get into the stuff that I came on here for, not just to talk about sound equipment that I'm getting for my YouTube stuff. So it is looking like Jonathan Majors is history. His story, okay? And that's what I said from the very beginning. I said that master's from Yale in drama was going to be trash. And it's going to be trash because he has women coming out of the woodwork. Apparently, this man has a problem with his hands. Now, I don't really care that his preference is palm-colored women. Who cares about that? Um, Homeboy is putting his hands on women, and although I have not publicly talked about the things that I went through with my ex-husband, um I am a DV survivor, you know and so it's triggering. Now I'm not one of those ones who would have ever protected him f- f- from the popo and said that nothing happened. Oh no, because I'll give you one little tidbit. I called the popo when somebody's hands were like right here. hmm And our son was in the other room. I'm not gonna even tell y'all what it was about because it doesn't really even matter. I wasn't cheating on him. So, and even that's not an excuse. Just leave, you know? So, he's toast. And don't look at black women because we don't want you back. And anyway, let me just put this out there. I mean, first of all, he's a child to me. Um, he's a child to me. I could be his mama, but he don't. The face is not. Yeah, he's not. I don't see him as an attractive man. I saw him as a good actor. I liked his acting. I loved him in Lovecraft Country. Loved him in that. And I loved, what he did, in movies and in his acting. But no, we not tolerating folks who have a problem with their hands. hmm Yeah, yeah, no. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen on what is that? What is that? May 8th. It's not a Friday. I think that's a Friday. It's the Friday before. I don't think it's the Friday. It's the no. Wait a minute. May the 5th is a Friday. No, it's a Monday. It's the Monday before Mother's Day because May starts on a Monday this year. So the 8th will fall before Mother's Day because Mother's Day is going to be the second Sunday, which is the 14th. Math major. Anyway, so yeah, so I think he's supposed to be in court on the 8th. So that's a Monday. So we'll see, because New York don't play. So New York does not play. We'll just leave it at that. Moving on. So it appears that we're getting some traction, major traction, in regards to the protection of Title IX for women's sports. And y'all know I'm not Republican or Democrat, because I don't think either one of them is for us. I don't think they're for the people. I don't think they're for any people. I think they're for themselves. But the majority Republican House of Representatives has passed something to protect Title IX. They sent it on to the Senate. And I find it very interesting that not one effing Democrat supported that. And that 46 has threatened to veto it. Really, Mr. Biden? Really, Mr. Biden? See, you don't have any daughters. Okay? You don't have any daughters. But as someone who was a girl athlete, ran track and field, which is one of the sports that has been threatened, along with volleyball and swimming. So they've passed this so that only individuals who are actual females, 2X chromosomes. We've spoken about the X chromosomes now. Only people who possess 2X chromosomes can participate under Title IX. And the mere fact, once again, we have a female effing vice president, and you're going to let this MF try to veto something that protects women, protects our girls, so who train for this stuff so that they can go to college and get athletic scholarships. Like, what the F? If there was no Title IX, we wouldn't even have all the stuff that we have that's been afforded to us as girls. 2X chromosomes. And see, even with the things that you do in transitioning, you still have an X and a Y chromosome. That is not changed. And therefore, you still have an advantage over someone who has 2X chromosomes. And that was the whole point of Title IX. The whole point. The whole point of it. So anyway, we're gonna see what happens with this and see how far this goes. You know, it uh, at least on this one thing, Caitlyn Jenner, who is a Republican, was a Republican when she was Bruce Jenner, and still is a Republican. On this one, she and ironically, she's trans, but she says the same thing because she, she was she was an athlete when she was Bruce, one of the greatest athletes. But it was a sport that was only other men in. And if he had done that same thing in a sport that was only for women, that would have been an unfair advantage. And I don't see how they don't understand this. It's frustrating, you know, because respect is wanted, but no respect is given. How can we support you when you're trying to take things from us in order to validate? In order to validate yourself, you want to invalidate us. And I'll just let that marinate. I'll let that marinate. Sorry, y'all, my back itches. I have to reach back there and scratch. Okay. So that's a battle that's going on in DC. And I just want, women to think about this. Once again, women got this man into office. And I feel like he don't give a about us. That he's going to stop something. What is this effing agenda? What is the agenda? Is the agenda to erase double X chromosomes? Because see, without us, nothing exists. It just doesn't work. Mhm. Yeah, we're not breeders. We're not chest feeders. None of that. You have a chest. I have breast. Mhm. Hey, Terry. So, but I'll tell you what I found very interesting is that in the fight for Title IX, the athletes that came forward were palm colored. Palm colored girls. Wasn't a person of color there. But Title IX is Not just for them, it's for us. It's for, it's for girls like Angel Reese and Flange Johnson at LSU, Caitlin Clark at Iowa. And for all the girls who are athletes, it's for us. And all the little girls that want to be athletes. The only way that it's an even playing field is if it is truly XX chromosomes. See, you know, now I'm not offended by that because that's a actual and factual thing that can't be changed. Just like Caitlyn Jenner is still XY, even though she's referred to as she's still XY. Can't change that. Can't change that. And that's the thing with Title IX. Protect women's sports. And in regards to that, I'm very happy to see these college women athletes um, dressing like women, acting like girls. Everybody does not. Uh, they need to maybe tell the NBA, get it across the NBA, that you don't need to look like a member of the community in order to play hard ball. You can be a girly girl and still play ball, and they making it work. But some people are mad about that. Hmm. I don't know why. It's a good thing to me, personally. It's a good thing. hmm Now, earlier this week, um, I don't know if it's over in the beef sector because I don't even know if VS is beef sector anymore, but I guess she still is. Um, but she had a interview with Gil Arenas. Shout out to Uncle Suge, because that's how she was able to get that interview with Gil Arenas. And while he was up on her on there, and I believe that the interview is still open to the public. I don't think she's put it on members only. But if she has, that would be an unfortunate thing. But hopefully she hasn't. But anyway, while she was doing the interview, he brought up, you know, uh, the situation in regards to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union and Zaya. And according to Gil, from his dealings with, because he's been around the child um when they were Zion, and since they have become Zaya, and from what he stated, that Zaya is the one who's orchestrating this whole thing, and that Zaya doesn't care what anybody in the world thinks about any of this. Zaya only cares what the parents feel. Zaya wants the support of Dwayne Wade. Now, but here's the ironic thing around that situation. A few years ago, the internet is forever, y'all, and people go and dig up stuff. But someone dug up, it was either Ebony or Essence. I think it was Essence. A cover with Dwayne Wade and his then sons with the caption, "Save Our Sons." And Zaya was there front and center. When she was Zion. And that's like a complete, 360 from then. But according to Gil, this is all what Zaya wants. And see, I think that's what most people's concern is this what the child wants? And even if it is what the child wants, what's the rush? Why can't we wait? I mean, because our brains are not fully developed until we're 25. So why can't you wait until at least 18? Why should things start before then? And I mean, I think what my concern is that I don't want this to be something that is being forced on this child, that this is not really what they want. All of these things that they are saying that they want. And here's the other interesting thing. Zaya likes girls, like the girls as Zion, and likes girls as Zaya. Never has been attracted to boys. So I don't know if that would now make her trans and I guess a lesbian. I don't know. I don't know how to, anyway. But that's what apparently now. I mean, this is obviously, coming from someone who had conversations with this kid and this kid's dad. But I still worry about the whole situation. And my spirit says that there's an agenda somewhere in there. And I don't want the child to be being manipulated. Let me make this bigger. Yeah, I don't want the child to be manipulated. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think Zaya is 15, 16, so they could wait another couple of years. I don't see what the hurry is. concerned about it being a hurry. I'm concerned about it being a hurry. And, let me just say this before I move forward. I ain't Babe Nation, but I heard that Fi Babe did a very good show yesterday in regards to people who have regrets about transitioning. And what can't be undone once it's done. And just really some of the things that they have to go through. So, because I don't know who it was, but somebody showed this on their channel a while ago. And it's out there on YouTube if you really want to go see it. But somewhere out there on YouTube, it's showing exactly what they do in order to create a vajayjay for them, and what they have to do after it's done in order for it to stay that way. hmm Mm-mm. I think my thing is about to die. Let me see. I don't think it's in here. I'm looking to see if I brought. This is gonna be irritating. So let me take this out of my ear so I don't have to listen to this. So I don't have to listen to that beeping in my ear. I'm probably gonna go on. Hey, Miss Mahogany, how are you? Happy Friday. It's a whole process that they have to go through. I'm wondering if this child even knows what it is that they have to go through. Hold on, y'all. Let me go do something real quick. Wait a second, son. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. All right, I'm back on camera. All right, so I'm gonna do it on the other side. I think I just kicked myself into a. Okay. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, I didn't try to skip the commercial. It just skipped past it on its own. That was an accident. All right, I'm back. All right, so come on here so they can see you. Say hi. Okay, you gotta come a little closer. All right, now they can see you. Say hi, y'all. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, y'all. He lost his phone, but I believe it's somewhere in the house. The last time that I know he had it was Wednesday. Yesterday we discovered that he didn't have it, and he has not been able to articulate where the phone is. And although we have Find Your Phone because it's an iPhone, Find My Phone does not work if the phone is not on and it's dead. So, which means it's somewhere here in the house. Because, if somebody had actually found an iPhone, they'd have turned that sucker on. So, yeah. So, I haven't put it in lost mode yet. I'm trying not to do that. you know, thank goodness. Obviously I have insurance on this freaking phone. I mean, we're dealing with someone on the autism spectrum here. Doesn't matter that he's almost 28 years old. Yeah. So, and speaking about autism, so there are certain individuals that are around here on the platform that are saying that they're on the spectrum that I find suspect. I think they just trying to collect a check, and their parents had them because I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of people that get put into special education that don't actually have autism or, you know, that they just have behavioral issues going on. And, somehow they get a get it so that they can collect a check so that they don't have to go to work. Even though they're quite capable of going out there and getting a job. Because you see, high functioning, i.e., Asperger syndrome individuals um, on a spectrum, yeah, they're generally out there with a job unless they've got some legitimate things going on that make it impossible for them to get a job, or if they're being, discriminated against and it's difficult, but they will be out there trying to get a job. They're not trying to collect a check. But this individual, I've watched them a few times. Nothing about them, says that they have autism. And then they talk about the fact that, well, I, I'm, I don't have empathy. That is so not effing true. People with autism have empathy. They have issues sometimes with expressing their emotions, but they actually feel them. They just may not express them at the appropriate times, like may laugh when it's not appropriate to laugh. And they may not have an understanding of like fully somebody else's emotions, but it's not because they don't have emotions. So I don't know what the F he's talking about, because I heard him saying that on a panel. I almost fell up out the clouds while I was watching, but you know, I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Just gonna stay up on my little cloud perch. And it's one of the people from over in the most three sector. I'm just trying to understand the ratchetness of some of the folk. Ratchet and messy of some of the folk, you know, and doxing people. Like, I did not know, because I don't do GoFundMe, that if you donate to someone anonymously on GoFundMe, that person can still get your information. And so it appears that some content creators are being doxxed behind giving to a GoFundMe for somebody on YouTube. See, this is why I don't use PayPal with these people either. Because because somebody got doxxed using their PayPal. Because you surely can't use fictitious names on GoFundMe, just like you can on PayPal. So now Tisa with Styles apparently has been doxxed for donating to somebody on GoFundMe. And so there's a big freaking mess around that. You can't be nice to these people. You can't feel sorry for these people. Do not do anything that put your information out there unless you want your information out there. So now we've been known don't use PayPal. That's courtesy of Misunderstood, who got doxxed, by the homosexual couple. hmm So yeah, that part. So now we now know, don't use GoFundMe. Don't donate to anybody not off of YouTube on GoFundMe. Get your ass doxxed. Only thing anybody's gonna get out of me is a Cash App or a Super Chat. Super Chat goes through YouTube. You ain't gonna know nothing. You don't get my information. Cash App, you get the name that I put on Cash App, which is the same name that you see right there, DC the Purple Diva. Not my personal information, and I don't get your personal information. It's a win-win situation. What is the purpose of doxing Tisa, though? She put a little video out there, a little PSA. I saw it. What, what's the purpose? I'm just trying to figure that one out. Asking for a friend. What's the purpose? And y'all around here thinking y'all age shaming folks. That part's funny to me. I will never be offended by somebody calling me auntie or Miss DC. Nope. Because there's a whole lot of wisdom going on over here. And I ain't got no problem with being older. And we way past having babies, so we don't really care that we've hit the freaking wall. My man doesn't have a problem with it. He ain't trying to have no more kids anyway. Nobody over here is trying to have any more kids. So who who cares about hitting a wall? I don't. Only thing I have to deal with is fanning myself occasionally. We can handle that. We can handle that. But you know, and the ironic thing is the ones who always say it, talking all of this mess, trying to age shame people on here. There's some people that is older than y'all that look like they in your age range. Y'all should be taking notes. You should be taking notes. You know, and you know, although I don't have any wrinkles, around my eyes, so what? Y'all don't understand. Getting old is the goal. It's the goal. The goal is to get old. Can't stay young forever. And I think I've aged quite gracefully over here. Thank you very much. We are aging gracefully over here. hmm Yeah, y'all need to take some notes from the aunties, as y'all call us. You know, ain't no competition. What we look like competing with some little young girls. Why would we? But y'all seem to think that there's a competition. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Some women think that we're always competing. Why are we competing with each other? Why for the trash that flows across the YouTube airways? Who's on here, fighting over? I got a real life. Ain't nothing to be jealous of. Ain't nobody to be competing with. And I can't be age shamed. Because nobody believes the age that I've told y'all anyway. Y'all think I'm lying, but I'm not. I don't have no problem with my age. Mhm. Yeah. I'm quite well aware of the fact that I look younger than some of y'all and have kept my body together. Yeah. Shouts out to the athletic build girls, you know. And thanks for being tall, cuz height allows you to carry more weight. I could gain 20 pounds and y'all wouldn't even notice it. I'd notice it, but y'all wouldn't notice it. You know, you know. I'm aging gracefully. I ain't over here trying to compete with the young girls. What for? Been there, done that, done all of that. Okay, you know.
Thank God there was no social media when I was out there doing whatever the heck it was I was doing. And also, I was married by the time I was 28, so yeah, that part. And you know, during the years of the freaknik, that all these people are scared of being caught on. Yeah, I was busy having a baby. Yeah, so that was my college time. That's y'all Gen Xers who was out there doing whatever. And now there's men who are afraid that they're going to be me too'd, uh, and women that don't want to be, you know that want to file lawsuits about stuff that they did, what, 30 years ago, pretty much 30 years ago. So yeah, that's, so 30 years ago, and now y'all are what, in y'all late 40s and 50s, and yeah, y'all might be, pastors and first ladies, and working in in government, and work high up in corporations and everything, and y'all don't want your past from the 90s to come back to haunt you. I understand. Too bad y'all wasn't thinking about it when y'all was doing all of that stuff at those events. Hmm. Yeah, when people walking around with camcorders, you know, because this was before the event of people with cell phones and everything. Well, at least being able to carry them around and film on them, and like we do. I'm trying to think, could you videotape on a? No, I don't think you could videotape on the phones back in '94. I had a pretty big phone back in 1994. Or did I have a small phone? I don't remember. Whatever the case may be, that was still back in the camcorder days. So you could see a camcorder coming a mile away. So that means you could get out of the way of a camcorder so that you're not on tape. Or were you in too much and red cupping it too much that you don't remember what you were doing? I don't know. Speaking of, yeah, yesterday was 420. Now I don't know, where everyone is, but it was very cloudy, very smoky day in California yesterday. Yeah, you know. Now, where I live, I don't live where there's like, a bunch of, you know, collectives around or anything, but if I wanted to, I could be over in LA. I'm sure there was plenty of 420 to go around yesterday. You know, hope all who were indulging, were ready for work today on Friday. And today is Earth Day. Today is Earth Day. Yesterday was 420. Also, it was it was Adolf Hitler's birthday yesterday as well. Hi, how ironic. But the 420 has to do with the time of day that people would, fire up. Yeah, That's what it had to do with. You know, if if it wasn't an issue of being able to monetize it, I'd do a video on the history of 420. But can't do that on here. I'd have to do that in the members only and put it up for the members only. That's what I would have to do. I'd have to put it on the members only. Yeah, cuz that wouldn't be an ad friendly video. Not until, and you know if by any chance that they actually ratify and make it, take it off of being a freaking Schedule 1 drug. And then you have other things that are much more of an issue that are not Schedule 1. Hmm. Like the current situation that's going on, which does not care what color you are, black, white, pink, purple. People are dying. Fentanyl. See, my generation, we don't pop pills. We don't do that. Now, I mean, you know, we smoked trees, and now, I mean, people have been ending up in a hospital behind whatever it is that they're selling out there these days in some of these collectives, because it's not all lab tested. And but back in the day, I don't remember anybody going to the hospital behind cannabis. But I'll just say that if you're going to indulge, you might want to grow your own if you're in a state that it's legal in. hmm And then you don't have to worry about what the heck they're putting it in the cannabis or in the edibles, because I think it's the edibles that has been sending people to the hospital in various states. I don't know. I think that must be people who are trying to. Now, I don't know what's going on with those, back when I used to make special brownies and stuff. Yeah, it would take a minute for me to feel that stuff. And it never was like that, but, and I mean, they definitely weren't testing stuff back in the 80s. hmm So, yeah, you know, people were out there doing other things, little white rocks. I never did the little white rocks. hmm Now, one of these days, maybe in a members only, I'll talk about the time that I was getting my hair braided. hmm And somebody tried to lace my stuff. Another reason why we braid our own hair these days, because the person who was doing the lacing couldn't handle their stuff. But I immediately knew something was up and looked at it and told the friend whose friend it was that was braiding my hair. I just looked at her and said, mm-mm, so that she would not partake of any more. And that was the reason why I never, ever allowed anybody else to ever roll my stuff up. Yeah, all of that back, you know, but this was back before the legalization of any daggone thing. But I'm sure all of those of you who were in the 20 some odd states that it's legal in had yourselves a funky good time. I know the West Coast, all three states, Nevada, and then I don't know where from there. I know it's legal in my hometown, although there's no shops there. And I know that the city of New York just opened up their first ones. So I'm sure that they were packed yesterday for 420. I'm sure they were packed everywhere. So I'm sure you guys had y'all a good time doing the puff puff pass. And hopefully no one got a hold of anything that caused them to be in the hospital behind some cannabis. But this other stuff that's out there, it's no joke. I you know this number one, because it's a prescription, really a prescription, and what they're doing is making, mixing other stuff in there. Y'all don't know what you're getting. That's kind of like, when y'all was popping the other, the one that begins with the E and people call it X. Now, I don't know what they were putting in that stuff. They were just using whatever. Like I said, my generation didn't. We didn't. We didn't do that. I mean, you got celebrities that were popping pills and got hooked on stuff, but the general population, it wasn't about pills. They were doing stuff that they could smoke. Not everything that was being smoked was good, because I told you about them little rocks that they just, brought down to the common man. But yeah, so I think I've rambled on enough tonight. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I needed to talk about? Oh, yes, content. Content. So I put out a daily thoughts today in regards to middle age today. So if it don't apply to you, don't, then it's not. It's really for those who are coming into their 50s and the 60s, basically, and just talking about the differences between who we are and what we have to deal with versus, versus, you know, other generations, and just, where we are and how we're, living healthier and living longer, and, just putting some perspective on it. Just putting some perspective on it. So please go take a listen to that. It's about less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes. And I also dropped a short today um, of lunchtime. That's only a minute long, so y'all can go take a look at that. And as I said, I will be probably coming on over the weekend because I'm gonna have to test the equipment, and we're not waiting till Monday because we don't want to be testing it when I'm supposed to be going live. So I'll probably do a daytime pop up, see what happens, see how it works. We'll see what happens with that. Uh, Working on more content, working on some more autism content because I still got some more coming for the month of April. We're like around the middle of it, a little past the middle of it. We still got about 10 days. Yeah, 9 days. Yeah, let's see, today's the 21st. 30 days in April. So yeah, we still got another week because May 1st is not this Monday, the following Monday. Yeah, it's almost May, y'all. Can y'all believe it? It's almost freaking May. Insane. It's almost May. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you smoke cigar. My dad used to smoke cigars. My grandfather was a cigar smoker. My dad, my dad really more smoked the pipe. Him and his brother, both of them, they were more of pipe smokers. And I tried a cigar. I went to like a cigar lounge, and then they would. I think I was at the Long Beach Jazz Festival, and they had like a cigar lounge there, and I went in there and smoked a little bit. Yeah, that I felt like I was high from the cigar, so I don't think that's my forte. I don't think it's my forte. But I will be on sometime this weekend. I don't know when. Like I said, the equipment is going to hit supposed to hit early in the morning, but I got stuff to do tomorrow morning. Outside the house. DC is outside, and everything in real life is not YouTube content. So, we'll be doing some things that are part of real life. And if I feel like filming something, I might. If I don't, I won't. I got plenty of content, you know, to put up without me doing something tomorrow, other than coming on here and testing my equipment. All right, you guys, let me find my daggone. Where is it? Let me get down. Let me roll down. All right. All right, you guys. I will see you guys later. See you guys sometime this weekend. And then I will definitely see you guys on Monday. Until then, I'll offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out, you guys. Peace. Bye, you guys.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.